Hi, welcome back.
My name is Andrew,
And I'm Cole.
and this is CTRL-AC.
CTRL-AC is the podcast where we talk about the inevitable AI apocalypse.
So we are 2 weeks into Techtober. We finally got Pixel 7 Pro, so we can talk about that. We got
Yay.
Pixel Watch. Two big VR stories. We'll kind of mention that. And then we took a trip to the Apple Store. We have some hands-on time with new products, and Cole and I came home with something. And then we'll talk about how AI may just completely replace Control-AC.
So Pixel 7 came out.
Pixel 7 came out. It's kind of underwhelming just because Pixel 6 Pro is like so good.
Yeah.
So we got Pixel 6 Pro, which introduced Google's Tensor chip. It was really good. Performance was great. Battery life was great. AI stuff was so good. And then Pixel 7 Pro just kind of builds on that a little bit. We get Tensor G2, which in terms of performance really just enables more like speech intelligence stuff. It has a slightly better screen. It has a little better performance. The cameras are a little better. So it's good. I don't think you should upgrade if you have a Pixel 6 Pro. If you're coming from like a Pixel 5 or older, then absolutely. But overall, really good. Pixel 7 Pro is a bit harder of a sell than Pixel 7 because Pixel 7's $599. So that's actually a really good deal.
How much is the 7 Pro?
7 Pro is $899.
So the 7 Pro is $899, which is a drastic price change compared to the 7 for not crazy performance boosts.
No. So that's $300 more for slightly better cameras and a better screen, which is a lot to ask.
Yeah, the Pixel 7, display is still pegged at 90 hertz, which people have been asking for a 120 hertz panel on the Pixels for a little while now.
And that's kind of disappointing. It's 2022.
Yeah. It has a bigger, brighter screen, so that's good. And it has faster Touch ID and Face ID now.
So it has Face Unlock. It's not a depth Face Unlock like the iPhone, so it's still going to suck in like low light situations. And it's not super secure since it's just using the camera, but it's nice and fast. And then the fingerprint scanner is still not an ultrasonic fingerprint. Marquez talked about that in his review.
So I saw my drumline coach open up his Pixel 6 the other day, and that thing is slow. You put your thumb on it, hold it for like 2 seconds, and then take it off.
Yeah, the Pixel fingerprint sensor has always, for some reason, been really slow. When I reviewed the Note 20 Ultra, that thing had an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, and it was so fast. You just tapped your thumb on the display, and it unlocked. But Pixel is not doing that for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe 8 Pro. Reviewers have also talked about like a bunch of bugs on Pixel 7 and Pixel 6, which is kind of like an Android 13 problem in general. I'm not sure how much that impacts like your buying decision, but something that's worth noting. Cameras are still very, very good. Marquez and The Verge said it's still a Pixel camera, so you still get really crisp, cool looking photos that highlight like really natural colors. It's a very well balanced, pleasing photo to look at. Video is better. Marquez said it's still not on iPhone level, but it's getting there. It's still good. They have a new action mode, so that's cool, but pretty good overall. Marquez actually tweeted during the Pixel event at 12:20. Google said, "We're always flattered when competition adopts features we've had for years, like always on display, which came in Pixel 2, and we've had crash detection for years." So they're like throwing shade at the iPhone. And then 16 minutes later, they said, "We have a new thing, cinematic mode for video. We also added a 2x crop button in the Pro camera and Face Unlock."
That's funny.
But yeah, 7 and 7 Pro, pretty solid. We also got Pixel Watch. So this had been rumored for a very long time. This is Google's first smartwatch. It is round. It looks sort of like a smoother Galaxy Watch. It's running Wear OS. Reviewers have had it for a while. It is $350. They said it's basically like a nicer Fitbit. So like you get Wear OS, which is it has good performance. The battery life is not great. The GPS is not great. They said the bands are not great. They said it's one of the best Android smartwatch options, which again doesn't really say very much. It seems kind of solid if you're in the Pixel ecosystem. It also isn't terrible if you don't have a Pixel. It's not going to work very well if you have an iPhone. But if you have another Android phone, it won't be terrible.
So this week on October 12th, actually, NVIDIA released its 4000 series of RTX graphics cards, and wow.
Reviewers have had them for a little bit. Linus dropped his short circuit video when we were in class, and we clicked on it, and he was holding the 4090. The thing is huge.
It's a triple slot card like the 3090, but it is massive.
It is a chunky boy.
And some of them are ugly.
It is, yeah, it's not a beautiful looking card.
Well, he also had the Zotac one, which isn't great looking.
Yeah, he said he couldn't get Founders Edition for the unboxing video.
Yeah, they're testing it. But so if you want to get your hands on one of these, it'll come at the low price of not one, but two of your kidneys.
Yeah.
So you don't need to live anymore, but you'll have a 4090. It starts at $1,600, so that's cool. So something that I saw was NVIDIA dropped two RTX 4080s, the 12 gig and the 16 gig variant. People are upset because they're calling the 12 gig RTX 4080 a 4080 and not like a 4070 Ti when they're so different. The 4080 12 gig starts at $900. It has like 7600 CUDA cores, right?
Mm-hmm.
While the 16 gig has 9800 CUDA cores. It's a 2200 CUDA core jump just based on 4 gigabytes of RAM. So what they're probably going to do is release the 12 gig 4080 as a 4070 Ti.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. So they're probably going to have a 10 gig 3070, 12 gig 3070 Ti, and maybe like an 8 gig 4060. But yeah, these things pull a lot of power, and you don't need your body parts if you want these. You can just go ahead and sell them off kidney by kidney.
Does your kidney have ray tracing?
No, but the 4090 does.
Exactly.
Does your kidney cause you to live?
I think the 4090 would have more power than your kidney too, which makes it a better deal.
Yeah, you'll just die.
Do we have to say, like, for legal purposes, don't like sell a kidney for a 4090?
Just so you know, it is illegal to
I
sell
think
your
we
kidney.
have to put that in there. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't sell your kidney. That's illegal. And you have to find somebody to take it out, and just don't try.
Cole, it is here.
What
the
is it?
metaverse. We're living in the metaverse.
We are the metaverse. We're the Matrix now, actually.
What is reality anymore?
Selling a kidney for a 4090, that's reality.
That should not be reality.
But that's what we're doing.
There is a new Meta Quest. It's so weird to say. It's an Oculus. There's a new Meta Oculus Quest. It's the Meta Quest Pro. It is a super high-end Oculus VR mixed reality headset. It's coming out October 5th. It is $1,500.
Oh, wow.
So it has a new Snapdragon XR2 Plus. It has 12 gigs of memory, 256 gigs of storage. It weighs 722 grams.
Wow.
It's supposed to be a lot more well balanced though.
Yeah.
There's a extra strap you can get. It's weird looking.
It looks like something out of Ready Player One.
It does. It looks exactly like the poster for that movie, like the thing with the kid is. I actually haven't seen that movie.
It's pretty good. We should watch it.
So this is the Meta headset that will like propel us into the metaverse. It's the one that is powerful enough to see all your coworkers floating on an island in your Microsoft Teams meeting. It's weird because I don't know what the target demographic is for this because it's so ridiculously expensive. Like spending $300 on an Oculus is not outrageous.
Yeah.
Like parents have done that for Christmas for like the past few years. It's a really popular Christmas gift. No parent is getting their child a $1,500 VR headset.
I mean, basically what they're doing is putting a PC on your face.
Yeah, and we don't know how fast this is going to be either. So we don't know what performance is like. We have new Oculus stick controllers, whatever those things are called.
They look interesting.
They look fine.
They look new.
They
don't have the ring around it.
There's no ring around the top. So that's new. But yeah, this is the headset that will kind of power Meta's dream of the metaverse. This is the future, Cole.
Yeah, it's definitely something. This is definitely going to be for those people who want an immersive experience in VR, like places like Andretti and Dave and Buster's and stuff like that, where they can get like the treadmills and just have like the full
Oh,
immersive
yeah.
experience of virtual reality. No, I feel like no consumer is really going to like buy this on their own. It's going to have a very low audience.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Hey, potential sponsors, you want to trying to send us one of these?
I think we need to do a Control-AC metaverse concert.
I think you're right. Who is
Move
that?
aside, Travis Scott. We are coming for the metaverse concert industry. We also have a report about Apple's mixed reality headset. They're still working on that. You're supposed to be able to make payments with your eyes. So it will have a bunch of eye scanning systems. So this is like Face ID or Touch ID. So it uses your eyes. The eye tracking thing is really important, I think, in these mixed reality headsets. The MetaQuest Pro has this. For it to kind of see where your eyes are going is important to know where you're looking and to kind of model the metaverse world around that. The Apple mixed reality headset is still supposed to come out in like 2023, 2024, and it should still be $3,000. For $3,000 though, we are supposed to see an 8K 120 hertz display.
That's
and
crazy.
An M2 chip.
Huh.
Like, that's kind of insane to think about. So it will be an incredibly powerful device, and it should be the best AR experience, but that's so much money. I feel like no one is going to start buying these until we get Apple mixed reality headset SE for like $800. If Apple can do what Oculus did and make like an entry-level VR headset, I think that'll be super successful, but no one is going to be buying this.
And see, now this is, since it's double the price of the new MetaQuest Pro, this is definitely gonna, nobody's gonna buy this.
Here's the other problem too. It's twice the price because it will probably be a much better experience.
And better looking, probably.
But also, Apple doesn't make a VR headset. Meta does.
Yeah, Meta's been doing this for years.
Meta already has a full user base of VR gamers. Yeah. I guess those exist. And they have a whole game library. And Apple's starting from nothing. So this is going to be really interesting to watch. And then it'll be interesting to see like a bunch of other companies try and quickly jump into the VR space too. We'll see the Xiaomi clone of Apple's within a couple weeks.
The Xiaomi, what is this called? The mixed reality?
The Xiaomi Mi mixed reality.
Hold on.
That's what it's called.
What's the Xiaomi heterogenic reality headset? Like mixture? Because like...
Yes.
Like in chemistry, it's a mixture, like a heterogeneous mixture.
Xiaomi is...
The Xiaomi heterogenic reality. That's funny.
See them doing... Doesn't Xiaomi make a stove?
Probably. Xiaomi does Xiaomi things.
Xiaomi makes like monitor light bars and phones and a car. Xiaomi's wild. Xiaomi go crazy. You know what else is crazy? The weather sometimes.
Yeah, it's getting kind of cool out.
Yeah, that's finally nice. We're getting into the fall season. It's getting cold outside. We got football on. Have some friends over. Kind of chill inside your house. It kind of gets like old though.
Yeah.
Like everyone's standing in your living room watching the game.
Is there a way we could do it outside?
Well, I mean, I guess, but then you need like a whole outdoor living space, and I really don't know where to get that.
Why don't you call it Complete Backyard?
What's that?
It's pretty much a custom pool, spa, and outdoor living design company. They take care of you and the construction of your new outdoor space. You work with them from the beginning of your project until the end.
It's too cold for a pool. Is there anything else they can do to my outdoor space?
Yeah. They build spas, so like hot tubs. They design custom pergolas, decks, cabanas, fire pits, outdoor kitchens, and outdoor living spaces.
Oh, okay.
They transform your boring backyard into a complete home oasis.
That sounds nice. How do I contact them?
You can go to thecompletebackyard.com or you can call 817-441 or 6878 to request a consultation.
Cool, thanks.
No problem.
So Cole and I went to the Apple store today and we both got AirPods Pro 2. So we're going to unbox them right now and then we'll test them, listen to a few songs, try out noise cancellation, and give our initial impressions.
Here we go. Andrew, you go first.
Okay, let's do the peel.
Okay, now don't take them out. Now let me do the peel.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, Apple packet.
I haven't unboxed AirPods since the original the original 2s, so these are so beautiful.
Okay, so
Oh.
initial impressions. Speaker grill looks kind of weird. Got
I
the
like
lanyard
it.
loop
Where's the lanyard?
on the right.
No, didn't it say it came with a lanyard?
No, I think it's sold separately actually.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, I think it is. Cause I know,
Bruh.
I think Belkin makes one. It's like $8.
Okay, well, I have another charger to add to the collection that's gonna be stolen.
Visually speaking,
Oh, here, I got the ding.
Sound.
I got the ding.
Okay, let me get out my phone here.
Okay, here, shh. I'm gonna play the ding. Ready? Okay, I'm connecting to my phone right now. Sure.
Okay, so during the pairing process, it's just like old AirPods Pro, but
Yeah.
it now plays like little dings whenever you do stuff.
Okay, one of them's in now.
So that's cool.
Okay, already the bass is so much better.
Okay, so we're gonna take a quick little break. Cole and I are gonna listen to some music, and then we'll give our sound impressions. We will be right back.
So me and Andrew both just listened to some music, and these things are really impressive compared to the original AirPod 2s.
I've used like OG AirPods, I've used AirPods Pro, and I've used AirPods 3. I've used every type of AirPod. These by far sound the best. Cole, you noticed like a sound improvement over the first gen Pros. I really didn't.
Really? The bass is definitely more like full. Like I can actually tell there's bass in the music now.
Okay.
Like there's a couple key songs that I listen to just specifically because the bass is so heavy, and on my original 2s, like it's just like a
Yeah.
and on like it just sounds like my speakers are just being blown out. But like these, it handles the bass really well. Like these are a major improvement to my 2s.
I noticed a like slight improvement in overall clarity.
Oh yeah.
Like just raw vocals. It sounds a little more crisp.
Like these are probably the best earbuds I've ever had in my ear.
Yeah, they're very good. Noise cancellation is incredible.
It's so good.
It's noticeably better than first gen Pros.
And it's obviously better than the 2s because they didn't have them.
Yeah, it will almost drown out conversations, which is something that first gen AirPods definitely didn't do.
Yeah.
Adaptive transparency is kind of hard to test.
Yeah, we don't exactly have any jackhammers nearby.
We need to like drop a pan.
Or we can mow the lawn or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like this will definitely be helpful when I go outside and do yard work like next summer whenever the grass starts to grow.
Yeah. The case, I love the case so much. The speakers are really loud.
They are loud.
The Find My tone. Here, let me go to my phone, pull up Find My Andrew's AirPods Pro. Okay, so I can just click play sound. So yeah, the sound is good.
The U1 chip is really helpful. That's definitely going to be the key thing for me because I lose my AirPods case all the time.
Yeah, so if you can't, like if it's night and you don't want to wake up your whole house with the sound, you can use the U1 chip and then find them. That worked really well. The tones when you pair and charge them are nice.
They're so nice.
Overall, it's a really solid upgrade over first gen Pros.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then the touch controls work really well.
It's flawless.
You can swipe up and down on the stem to adjust volume, and that works perfectly. So yeah, first impression's pretty good.
Yeah, I like them a lot. So while we were at the Apple store, me and Andrew happened to stumble upon the Apple Watch Ultra, and wow, it's bad. It is the most uncomfortable piece of tech I have ever felt or worn in my entire life, and I wear an insulin pump and a Dexcom.
I've seen so many reviews of this watch. I've seen so many tweets about how good it is. And there's no question it's the best Apple Watch ever made.
Performing Apple Watch ever made.
Incredible battery, incredible screen. It's a really good smartwatch. But it is too big.
Like I would never, like if somebody gave me this, I'd sell it and get a Series like 6.
I have a 44 millimeter Series 5. And this thing, I think it's a little too small. The screen size of the Apple Watch Ultra is fine. That's not the problem. It's just how thick the thing is.
Yeah,
Like,
like I wouldn't be able to wear that.
It will not fit under like a long sleeve dress shirt. It'll fit under like a long sleeve t-shirt, but like you'll have to like pull the sleeve over the watch. It won't just kind of slide over. It's just it's chunky. I don't
Yeah,
love
I don't
it.
like it at all
I
whatsoever.
also don't like how difficult the crown is to rotate because of the crown guard. The activity button's nice, like the macro button on the left. That was
It's
mapped
alright.
to flashlight in the store, so that was really nice to have. But I don't like it.
Yeah, not a fan. It looks cool. That's about all it's got. Hey, if somebody sends us 2 Apple Watch Ultras, we will book it to the mountains and climb a mountain.
You know, if you send us an Apple Watch Ultra right now, Cole and I will go and climb some kind of mountain, or we'll just hike up a really
Or we can
tall-
dive.
or we'll dive. We'll do
Just send
something.
send us both all the bands with the watch, and we will go do.
We will do something extreme.
Yeah, we'll do all of them. I mean, Texas has deserts. We have lakes, and there's kind of mountains in Texas.
Yeah, Tim Cook was wearing an Apple Watch Ultra, so if he can do extreme sports, we can definitely do them too.
Mm-hmm.
We also saw the iPhone 14 lineup. I mean, we've been able to use 14 Pro Max for a while. We've talked about these enough. I saw the 14 Plus. I have an opinion. I think that is the most pointless iPhone ever made. Hear me out for a second. If you are going to buy an iPhone 14 Plus, I think you should just get last year's 13 Pro Max. That gives you a better screen, better camera system, same performance.
Honestly, the only reason this would be a good deal is if it was the same exact price as the 14.
Yeah,
Like, all you get is a bigger screen. Maybe $50 more.
but it's $900
Compared to the
get a
700?
13 Pro Max. Yeah. Finally, we get to what I think is the weirdest story I've seen in a while. So I think I saw this on Instagram. Someone, you know what? I'm just gonna play this. So Cole, I want you to listen to this.
It's always good to see you, buddy. I'm so happy you came on, man.
Yeah, it's great to be on the show. Your audience is just so different from your normal Apple users, and that's a good thing. It's cool.
Well, you know, I was an Apple user way before I did this show.
So
I've
this
been a
is
fan of yours
Joe
and
Rogan
Macintosh since
and
the
Steve
1980s.
Jobs.
Well, we just kind of figured that out. Even though Apple is big, it's still like 0.5% of the total users. People who listen to your show are a different group. They're weird.
Well, that's good. So you must be a fan of the show then, right?
I am a fan. I mean, it's nice to sit back in the car and listen to you rant.
Well,
So
Steve Jobs is dead.
hold
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Steve Jobs died 11 years ago.
Yes. So that everything you just heard was completely generated by AI.
That is crazy.
That is kind of scary. It doesn't sound real. If you really listen closely, it sounds kind of robotic. But like that's scary good.
I'm terrified.
So this leads to so many questions. Can someone start posting audio clips of public figures and get them into trouble if the audio clips are, of them saying things that they actually didn't say? Are podcasts kind of irrelevant? Do you have to have guests on now, or can you just use AI to generate the whole thing? Can companies send AI bots to do interviews? This has so much potential. There are so many questions, but just the fact that this is possible is so crazy.
That is really crazy. This is genuinely terrifying. What are we going to start seeing now?
Yeah, I think this possibly opens the door to a whole world of just AI generated podcasts. All the true crime podcasts, that could just be an AI host.
Oh gosh, I don't like that.
It could make up its own stories. You could have AI generated true crime, or it wouldn't be true crime. AI generated crime stories. That is
slightly terrifying.
That's kind of creepy.
I really don't like that.
Okay, guys, it's Andrew and Cole. We're back. Everything you've just heard was generated by AI. Imagine we did that. I want to find out how they did this. I'm sure that AI model had to have hundreds of hours of Joe. But there aren't hundreds of hours of Steve Jobs though.
There are hundreds of hours of Steve Jobs. All of his keynotes, interviews. They have a documentary with him.
So you need hundreds of hours then
Yeah.
of the person. That's kind of crazy though. We need a Control-AC AI episode.
That would
Just
definitely.
completely Andrew and Cole generated by AI. The future is scary.
Like, I'm.
This
Actually-
AI and the metaverse, I don't know. So I guess in the future, you can sit down at Joe Rogan's podcast studio and watch Steve Jobs and him on your Meta Quest Pro.
Thank you guys for listening to episode 16 of Control-AC.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you want to make an AI model of our voices, you can tweet at us. I'm at UtterlyDrew,
And I am at Cole WW Webb.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.